Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's look was inspired by this dress that I'm wearing. It's all gold and sparkly and glamorous and I love it. So instead of doing a neutral eye, I decided to play it up a bit and add a bit of colour. I did a purple and gold eye with a purple lip, but of course if the purple lip is a bit too much and a bit too out there, you can of course use a nude colour just to play it down a bit more. So if you're interested in how I got this look, please keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to be putting my hair back with these clips just to get it all out of my face and ready to prime. So for my primer today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Revitalift Magic Blur, and I'm going to be concentrating this around my nose and my chin because that's where I get a lot of big pores, and I'm also going to be putting it underneath my eyes because I do get a lot of creasing there as well. Next, of course, surprise, I'm using my Revlon Colourstay in 320 Beige. I'm just squirting it all over my face and I used a total of 2 pumps for this coverage. Next, I'm using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the colour Custard just to hide my under eye circles and eye bags and brighten up my face. Now I'm just going back in with my foundation brush to get rid of any harsh lines and make it look all blended through and seamless. Taking my Australis AC On Tour kit and just using that yellow banana powder just to set the concealer under my eyes. You'll probably find that in a lot of my videos my base and all the products I use for my base will stay the same, just because I know what works for me, and you know, why fix something if it isn't broken, right? Now I'm using the bronze shade from the AC On Tour kit, which is the last shade, and I'm just going to apply that on my cheekbones, my temples and my jawline just to warm up my face a little and give it a bit more definition. Using my Face of a Show HD brow kit, I'm going to be using the gel shade, which is almost finished, and I'm going to be filling in my brows and shaping them, and then I'll go back over it with the matte powder just to get rid of any shininess and further darken up my brows. I'm using my L'Oreal brow plumper and setting down all my hairs and making sure I don't have any strays. That is a real talk right there, guys. That is real struggles. Okay, so I'm taking this yellow shade here from this palette. I'm going to put that into my crease just to help as a transition color later on. Because it's so yellow, it will really help counteract the purple that I'm going to be using. So now I'm going to be using this Summer Fiesta palette by Kit and using this gold shade here and using my finger just to pat that all over my eyelid. So now I'm going to be using this bright, vibrant purple and putting that in my crease. I'm going to start off with a very light hand and then gradually work the colour in there and make it more deeper and darker. I think working with purple can be really hard sometimes because it can very quickly go from looking really nice to looking like you have a black eye. So I'm going to take my time with this and make sure I keep blending it out as I go along. Now I'm taking this lighter purple here, which actually has a bit of shimmer in it. I'm going to be using that as kind of a transition shade between that dark purple and the gold, only because when I opened my eyes I didn't see enough of that purple on my eyelid, so I'm just bringing that down a bit further. Taking this gold shade here, I'm going to use a flat shader brush and just pack that all over my lid. Next I'm going to be taking this white shade here and using a pencil brush just to put that on the inner corners of my eyes. This will ultimately brighten up the whole look and make it look a lot more glamorous. Now I'm just adding that gold shade to the inner part of my bottom lash line, and then I'm going to rip that tape off and add the purple on the outer part of my bottom lash line. Okay, so now I'm just using my Maybelline Master Graphic Liner and doing my winged eye look that I do all the time. I'm just following that end of my eyeshadow and just winging it out. Of course, I'm using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and putting on 2 coats of it. I'm using the lower lash side of the Maybelline Big Eyes Mascara and doing my lower lashes with it. Now I'm using the number 43 lashes by Amazing Shine along with the Amazing Shine glue that I talked about in my first video and just putting them on. Sorry guys, I actually really do need to be this close to the mirror, and I'm also using the magnified side of the mirror. This is how I get my lashes really close to my lash line. Okay, by this stage my neck was getting really red because the sequences on the dress kept rubbing up against my neck. It was really annoying. Yay, little happy dance because the eye makeup is finished. Alright, so I'm taking the Australis Velourlips liquid lipstick in Tok-i-o and putting that all over my lips. Of course, if this is too much for you, you can choose any lip colour that you're comfortable with. So that is the makeup look done. Right, now onto my hair. I'm just taking these clips out. I had previously curled my hair with my hair straightener just to give it some loose waves and make it more voluminous. But it was actually a bit too oily for my liking, so I went and I got some Batiste dry shampoo. I love this stuff, it's my favourite. I actually have a 3-pack on standby in case I run out. So now that I've sprayed that into my roots, it's just made my hair a lot more voluminous and less oily. So that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love the purple lip with this look. I think it brings out my tan and just makes it look a lot more glammed up. So if you did like it, please hit the like button and subscribe and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.